All right, we're live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the daytime stream. How's it going? Oh, man, we're so late today. I woke up late. So, what that means is I got good sleep. I woke up late, and then I had so many little things to deal with. I had all these little issues I had to deal with. So, I've been working on them instead of going live. And then on top of that, the FedEx guy stops by and gives me all these beautiful slabs. And we got some Hololive now. So Hololive is about to be added to the menu, but I have to figure out exactly how pricing is working on those. Dude, I don't think I have time to go through this entire CGC return because we're starting so late. But I want to show off a real cool card that came back here. This is Mewtwo Error 9.5. That's really good. We got a 9.5 on an error card. That's awesome. So I don't really even know what to price this at, but you know, since it's got error in the title, I think it has more value than a standard clear card Mewtwo. So it says minor miscut. That's awesome. So check this out. Not only is it a clear card, but it has a little bit of the next card on the edge here. It actually looks more significant when it's not in the slab because I remember pulling this. And I think that's a bit of like the Squirtle card on the side. So I think this is the Squirtle card. I'm not sure. The miscut isn't very prominent, so the extra value is not huge. No, I'm actually agreeing with you on this. So it's hard to see. You have to point it out. But it is in the title here. It says error here, minor miscut. And you can actually see it on the side here. So I think that makes it more unique than, let's say, a standard Mewtwo card, which there's going to be a lot of those. But here, let me go find a price for this real fast. My point is that I think it'd be worth a little more. Yeah, obviously if it was a big visual flaw, that would be even better. So let's see. Wow, so the cheapest PSA 10 is $400. Holy cow, man. All right, but this is a CGC 9.5. And wow, there's a big price discrepancy between the CGC 9.5 and the PSA 10. So the PSA 10 is like 400, but the CGC 9.5 is quite a lot cheaper. So I don't know what I want to do with the card. I do feel kind of like holding it because you know, to be honest, I don't know how many of these cards receive this error. So that is a miscut error, and I don't know how frequent that occurs. It is an error ultimately, right? Yeah, very interesting. Hold it, mister. Yeah, I'm going to put it up for sale. The price is going to be a little bit on the high side, but, you know, that's up for you to decide. You don't have to want it if you think it's unreasonably high. So if this was just a regular clear card, graded 9.5, let me tell you exactly what would happen to it. If there's that big price, because this just came back from CGC. If there's that big price discrepancy between CGC and PSA, what I do is I put this into a bin to be regraded at PSA. That's what I do. But in this case, I don't know how PSA would treat the error if they would do the same thing. So I really like the error title. And I'm going to make this $450, okay? So that just makes it $50 more expensive than a PSA 10. That's where I'm leaving it, okay? All right. Cloudy, tell them how it is. What? If you're broke, just say that. What? Okay. Talking to someone else. Oh my God, I keep hitting this camera. I'm so terrible with this. Here's another one. So this is also an error Mewtwo, but you can see this one only graded 8. And I want to say the miscut's even more prominent on this one. You can see it a bit more clearly. See the blue on the side there? So that's like a Squirtle or a Flying Pikachu or something. I don't know what would have been there. Maybe if somebody had... PSA does 9 miscut. They won't do a 10 miscut. So think about that for a second. Very interesting. Here we are. So here's an 8. That one's going to be quite a bit cheaper. But that is a miscut. And I just got a ton of these new top CGC slabs in. So you're going to see these on the table for a little while. But look at this one. That is a miscut Charizard. How cool is that? So that's 8.5 miscut Charizard. And you can see once again on the side here, that's actually kind of prominent there. See that? So that blue there, maybe that was meant to be Squirtle. Because when you, not Squirtle, Bulbasaur. Because when you zoom in, it's kind of a green color. So I think that would have been Bulbasaur on the side. Charge 500. 8 is my favorite number, so worth more. What are you talking about? Here we are. Did you guys know Mr. helped Liver King cover up the fact he was using steroids? He's on to me! Mods! All right, so I don't know about the Charizard either. Again, these are error cards. CGC calls them error cards. I agree. It's a minor error, but it is an error card. So the value of it's questionable. It's up to what people are willing to pay for it. So if you're not willing to pay much for it, then it's not worth much. But if you go, okay, I want to be the one to own the error card and not someone else, then the price would go up. But so I don't know about the price on these two. Those are 8.5 and 8. Mr. Glitching. What's up, guys? We got some new Hololive cards in. You might be interested in those Hololive cards. We got some Charizards here. Oh my God, look at this card right here. Charmander. This is the good stuff. If you're here right now, you're looking at some of the good stuff. 600. 6 honeys. Let me try and put this somewhere. I don't have a place for this. So you're going to see a lot of Topps cards coming up for sale because this was a Topps card submission. Can't believe my hand was large enough to hold all that. That pristine Charmander, that is such a good artwork too. Pristine Squirtle, oh my God, do I have a Bulbasaur? Look at this, pristine Blastoise, bro. And he tries to deny it with all that evidence. Ah, dang it, they're onto me. All right, I sent a lot of Topps out. So much of it graded bad, guys. For every pristine card, there's like 5 8s. I swear to God, 5 or 10 of them. Here we are. Bring back Topps movie, man. Yeah, I think I'm waiting on some deliveries for Topps cards still. Does CGC even give out a 10 for the error? That's a good question, guys. That's a good question. They might not actually hand out a CGC 10 error. So that might be the top grade that you can receive. Actually, you could probably research it. Just go type in CGC 10 error. Any 6s? Yeah, there was a 6 in here somewhere. So the first thing I want to point out, this says first print right there. Okay, so the blue label on the back means that this is kind of like the first round they sent out. I don't know if that makes it more valuable. You could argue it does, but they're non-hollow. So I think that when it comes to Topps card, it's cool to collect one of every color of the label. So if it's a black label, collect that. Green label, red label, one of each, right? But this is, this is the first print run. I don't know if there was less or more of it. Sometimes I wonder if there was more of it, actually. But you take it as you will, because other people will perceive that value, too. They'll go, first print run. Maybe that's more valuable. They do CGC 10 errors. Okay, there you go. So it is a 9.5 card. Here we are. Charmander. That is a pristine Charmander. And there are no pristine 10 Charmanders for sale, which I'm not surprised by because it's pretty rare. Okay, but so I'm going to have to come up with the price. But let's take a look at like a PSA 10 price, shall we? Oops, what the heck? How's it going, everyone? Happy Friday. I'm a-looking. So what I would like for this card, freshly graded, what I would like for this card is 180. That's the price I'm going after, 180. Okay, real nice. That one will probably sell. Here's Charmander. How's Lost Thunder going? Oh, it's going. It's gone. Lost Thunder sold, man. We opened it last night. Go jump into that live stream from last night and scrub through the stream, and you'll find out that nobody pulled anything good. There was a trainer, and then there was a full art Mimikyu, and then there was a full art referee or something. Coach, full art coach, I think. Yeah, so it was not a good box. It was bad. All right, we got Charizard Topps. Let's find out about this Charizard Topps. All right, well, there's a big price discrepancy, once again, between the CGC price and the PSA price. So what actually caused this to, I might be interested in regrading these guys. So these are going to be cross grades. Sorry about that. Those are cross grades now. All right, and then we got these two Charmeleons. Give me a minute. There's price discrepancies, man. If the price discrepancy is too large, I don't want to sell. Okay, these would be $100 each. Let's get these priced up. Look at these Charmeleons. Zach Patch is probably going to want one of these. Mr. is a short king. What's a short king? Shorting stocks? Sea-Dog, is crazy how your brain works. Bill Gluckman. Lizard Lover. My stuff from Germany gets here on Monday. From Germany, I collect the hollow variations only. I'm missing 2 out of 5. Oh, gotcha. Here's the Squirtle. You're actually here. Oh. Top Squirtle. All right, so the particular Squirtle we're looking for is not available in CGC 10. How about PSA 10? I see, that's a die cut. So there are no versions of this Squirtle for sale, either PSA or CGC. I'm going to ask a similar price of $180 on this one, okay? I heard Bill Clinton got Game of the Year. Yeah, by the way, that stream from last night got a add unsuitable grading on it. So I guess it's unsuitable. Here we are. And then we got this Blastoise here. Look at that Blastoise. Pokemon the first movie, huh? CGC 10 Blastoise tops. Nope. Let's try PSA. So there is a PSA 10 of this for $125 for this guy here, but this is actually a pristine grade from CGC. Bill Clinton hates America. Vendor giveaway? All right, the vendor giveaway. All right. Did you see Out of the VSTAR universe? Oh, we're waiting for more VSTAR universe to arrive, guys. That's where we're at right now when it comes to VSTAR universe. If you want to put your money into VSTAR universe, we have a medium running. There's 2 spots left, and then we'll start a new spot. Okay. I didn't choose a price for this guy. I don't even know what the price I'm at. But okay, we got cool cards up here. My Mr. Shipment cucked him. Let me go ahead and turn on the fan. Don't worry, we got some on the way. It'll be here probably tomorrow, if I had to guess. Actually, there's still a chance it arrives tonight. Could be delivered by, what's the name of that company? DHS or something like that. They might deliver it tonight. So here we are, the vendor giveaway. So what is the vendor giveaway? We've got 2 Discord servers. One of them's called Pokestan Marketplace. When you go over there, in Pokestan Marketplace at the bottom, we have this channel called Vendor Giveaway. Okay, so everyone's in there. They've all chosen a number, waiting for it to be handed out, 1 in 200. But now, you can only put a guess in there if you have the vendor roll. So I am now hiding the channel. Okay, the channel is now hidden. Should be hidden. Yeah, is it working? Hold on, I think I need to disable viewing for all people. Sometimes Discord rules are funny. All right, there we go. It's truly hidden now. All right, so now we need a random number generator.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better.
I'm better.
I am better.
Thanks for subscribing, man. That's the subscriber sound effect. All right, we're going to find out who won. We got 1, 2, 3. The winning number is 162. 162 is the winning number. Let's go see who had that. I'll do a search for 162. Nobody guessed 162. 161. Oh, Marcel Torres. Wow, what a lucky guess. That's Marcel Torres on 161. Wow, look at that. How about that? So this is like a $400, $500 slab, I'm pretty sure. And Marcel Torres just won it just for having that vendor roll. Thanks, Marcel. Woo! All right. That's pretty good. So we have to pick out a new card for the vendor giveaway, and I'll be keeping my eyes out for that while we go along. I want to grab a box of something real fast. Let me make an announcement over there. Oh man, we're running so late. It's going to be a short stream today, guys. Okay, so this is Hololive Super Expo 2022. I have no clue. Consists of 53 types, 106 types, 4 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. Okay. So I suspect well, I don't know how I should sell these. I don't know. So I need a chance to find out exactly how these should go. We are once again playing Minecraft music. I like the Minecraft music. I haven't opened anyone's cards yet, so I know there's going to be a line forming even as we speak. So what does this say? 6 packs? So I guess $10 per pack is what we're going to do. So it's $10 per pack. Okay, and that's up. But let me open it up before we get too official about it. I need to understand a little more about this. So the packs all look the same. That's good. And, all right. They don't contain too many cards, just 4 cards per pack. It might be the case that you keep all the cards when you buy these because it's only 4 cards. But we'll determine that when we start opening them. If they're like really boring, then they'll be counted as bulk. If they're really exciting, they'll be counted as gradable cards. So it depends. I'll put this to the side now. So that's Hololive. Mr. S Minecraft cards. That's right, we do. We have Minecraft cards in the menu. Okay. Jumping over to orders. We got a lot going on here. Let's see what we got for orders. It is Friday. How's it going, everybody? Bobby Toledo, please put 100 toward my Slab-AWAY. Bobby, 100 toward Bobby's Slab-AWAY, everyone. Bobby, you're crazy. Bobby Toledo, this goes down to 255.5. Let's see what he says next. So Bobby then says he wants a 7 deadly sins. So we have that now. Here it is. Hey, mister, did I let you down? No, you let me down. Is it wrong to pick up girls? Here it is. I have a big bag, thank you. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Thanks, man. Yeah, boy. All right. Here's Guild Receptionist. Ina? There we go. What can I do to right my wrongs? You have to repent, obviously, and seek a higher pathway to Buddha. There we go. Is the Crystal Guardians booster pack still available? If so, how much is it? Crystal Guardians booster pack? That was never available. What are you talking about? Did I have one available? I don't remember one available. Okay, so Bobby Toledo had a big old bag. Bobby. Bobby Toledo. Do 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 do. Hey, mister, did I let you down? No, you let me down. For your TikTok videos, you offered it. Oh, that was a while ago. That's been taken away. I know what you're talking about now. That's no longer available. I apologize. Here we are. We should get some more booster packs lined up for TikTok. I had a recent booster pack on TikTok that I opened myself, so it was my own cost, but it's performed very well as a video. It's performed well. All right, we got David Capistrand. 1 soccer, 1 baseball, please. Thank you, mister. 1 soccer, 1 basketball. Okay. Mr. David. So we've got a lot of new packs on the menu these days. We're trying to get one of each sport so that the sport guys always have a little fun being able to open something if they want to. But this channel will never specialize in sports because I just don't understand them very well. I don't watch them. But I want you to have that option. All right, what do we got here? So we know the hits are at the end. No top-rated rookie. You got James Bouknight? Bouknight? Great Expectations is your hot pull. This is more expensive. The FIFA World Cup pack is a premium pack. Comes with all these holographic cards. You get all of them. And then there appear to be 2 rare cards per pack. So first of all, you get all these rookie cards like this. Shuichi Gonda. Should you grade with PSA to get the most value out of your cards? Technically, if your card can grade perfect, you should grade with a company that hands out perfect grades. That includes both CGC and BGS. They both hand out perfects. So if you can get a perfect grade, you should go after that perfect grade. I recently had a Charizard regrade perfect. And I'm very pleased with that. Oh, not this one. Hold on, let me show you. Well, actually, this is a perfect grade. Here we are. So, you know, when I have a notable card, I'm going to be testing it for perfect grades. Because those perfect grades stand way out. And, you know, the collectibles hobby is getting crowded. There's a lot of graded cards. So, look at that. Perfect Charizard, perfect Garchomp. Here we go. Ready? So, now I don't know if I would run around buying perfect grades. I think perfect grades come with the premium that's too high as of right now. Over time, there's going to be a lot more perfectly graded cards, and the price will come down. Here's United States Sergino Dest. Nice. Here's Granite Xhaka from Switzerland. Here we go. Okay, what do we got? Your special card is a numbered card out of 399. Shuichi Gonda, rookie. Okay, that's a numbered rookie card. That's going to be okay. Very cool. And Ricardo Pepi, New Era. That's also a rookie card. That's cool, man. So you got a special artwork for this rookie card from the USA. Ricardo, huh? Hey, mister, can we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Yeah, we can be friends. I don't care. Felix Torres from Ecuador. Thiago Silva from Brazil. Is it Thiago or Tiago? And Croatia Josko. I'm liking the shirts for the Croatians. That's cool. I like the checkered shirt. Do you have a playlist for background music? Yeah, basically. Yes, I do. Okay, David Capistrand, thank you very much. Ruben says stop. Here we go. Baseball, not basketball. Oh, no! All right, let me get you a spare pack. My bad. That's not your fault. That's my fault. Don't you get it? They're all the same to me. I'm just teasing you. All right, you got 1 free basketball pack. My B. Mr. out here acting like soccer cards are cool. Dude, I don't know anything about any of the sports. They're all the same to me. I'm an outsider looking in, okay? So sometimes it's valuable to have that perspective, an outsider looking in. Oh, that's nice, man. Look at that. You got Hollow, what's its real name? Jazz? Hollow Jazz. All right, that's nice because I've opened a lot of these and you don't get the hollow cards very often. Not a numbered, oh wait. Out of 320, is that a numbered card then? Oh, look at this. Very good, man. All right. All right, cool. Not bad, David. You could keep the spare basketball card. Sea Salt acting like he don't have a fake account. What? Who are we talking about? So David Thompson. Where's David Capistrand? That's my next question. You're hiding somewhere. You got a bag somewhere. Here it is, David Capistrand. That's a good pull. It looks like a good pull. All right, I like it. Cool, man. There we go. All right. Be sure to send in some grades, guys, or request some TCC grading. We got to keep Mr. John busy. There we go. We got Ben Wright. Hey, 5 Evolving Skies. You got it. Please, you've got a bag for me already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 5 Evolving Skies. He ain't getting a second chance. Alex gave me $20. He did. Yeah, you got $20, Cheese. How kind is that? That's crazy kind. Can't believe I won that thing. Marcel, you just scooped up like a $400 card like it was easy. Oh, what's this? Ben Wright picking up alternative art. Espeon. All right, beautiful. Hey, we need to do some box breaks on Evolving Skies too. Wow, look at this, man. Gorgeous. There's Zapdos. We need to do a case break on Evolving Skies. How crazy would that be? Would you guys be interested in that? A case break? All right. Congratulations, Ben Wright. That's going to go in the Cool Kids box for sure. There we are. r/TheCardconomist. Does that exist? I didn't make one. Here we are. There we go. Should I have a Reddit? Ugh. Not really into Reddit. We're going to write you down as Ben Wright and 12.9. Can I post politics on Reddit? I saw that the borders are changing to gray, Happy Gengar. I also saw some of the cards on Poke Beach. Wow, look at this, man. Gorgeous cards. Wow. Oh, man. Could you even imagine if you had all 4 of these cards added to your collection right away? Woo, you're looking at a lot of money. Okay. We have an order for, yeah, these, right? So, this goes to Ben Wright. Where did I put Ben Wright's bag? Mr. Be Honest, did you create the Cool Kids box just to show off your own Gengar? No, but I figured that it would be cool to have a place to display your best pulls if you just wanted to show off socially. So that was one of my ideas. We also used to do a thing where there was like a best pull of the night would get displayed, but we got rid of that because it was too much work. So this is like that, but maybe better. I'm stronger. I'm better. Okay, Albert Lee, 2 in the Japanese Rocket, 1 live custom. So you guys know you can order the live custom at any time. Here you go. You get into this Giratina. That's a cold pack. There's no point waiting for the box to be hot, in my opinion, because we always shuffle. So the next pack always has a chance to be hot. Always. There's always a chance the next pack is hot. There's no such thing now as, oh, this guy swept 5 in a row, so now the next card is hot. When it shuffles, you could very well just get a cold card from a totally different spot in the box. Albert Lee, or you could be very lucky and get a hit. We did that to add some randomness. Can we talk about the exchange program with politics and how she didn't like America? Well, we kind of talked about that yesterday. Yeah, we traded one of the worst, or should I say best, arms dealers in the world back to Russia. He's going to go back to selling guns for Russia and make Russia millions of dollars. He's going to get probably millions of people killed. And in exchange for that, we get a basketball player who didn't even like America. That's why she was in Russia. So it makes no sense. Big L. We just don't have good leaders. That's my opinion on this subject. Now you can disagree. You know, I feel sorry for her. I feel very sorry. No one wants to be used as a pawn for, you know, some sort of war or something. She's like another victim of the war. That's what she is. She's a victim of the war. But not only was this a bad trade, I sincerely believe this will just lead to more kidnappings from the Russian government. And not just the Russian government, but any enemy of the United States. From now on, they're going to be looking at Americans going, wow. So Russia got back one of their main guys for just like a random U.S. citizen, basically. Why shouldn't we just always capture U.S. citizens? You know what I mean? So you have just made other countries more dangerous for Americans by doing such a favorable trade for Russia. And it's real upsetting. She would get killed in Audi if she packed drugs. Audi? What? Pirates Enjoyer says rocket pack break. All right, Pirates Enjoyer. Here you go. It is a sign that our government either isn't skilled enough to make the right choices, or they determined getting her back would do well with their particular voting base. So they're choosing party over country. They went, okay, so our voter base will like this move. Theodore Jr. Perez, VSTAR medium. You got it, man. Free El Chapo. Excuse me. Okay, Brandon Galligan. I need 3 sealed Minecraft packs. I'm glad you put that in all caps because I might not have seen that otherwise. I want to donate all bulk Weiss hollows out of my bag. Top load my Roxy and ship out. Brandon, why not? Let's do all those things for you, okay? So you said donate hollow Weiss stuff. Here goes. Well, you probably want to keep that. All right, you're talking about like that crap. Honestly, I feel strongly that those are not very valuable. That's a Mikasa, though. Why don't you keep the Mikasa? Yeah. There's a ton of this hollow. Whoa! That's the Roxy. Okay. Hey, mister, are you Republican or Democrat? I would call myself a Republican. I'm definitely not a Democrat. I oppose all socialism. I do not agree with wealth redistribution. I oppose socialism. I oppose high taxes. I do not believe equity and socialism work. I think they destroy a country. They do not make it stronger. And what people really need is a better education, not the education they're receiving in high school, not the education they're receiving at the very overpriced colleges. American people need to get better at innovating and opening businesses. They need that fundamental understanding of how to open a business to compete with the wealthy elite class in America. And we need to export more goods to the world. That's what will make us rich. Trading with each other never makes you rich. Exporting to the rest of the world is what makes you rich. So I don't feel America really focuses on those things, and that's why we can't figure out why everything's so expensive. But also, socialism makes everything more expensive too, because the government prints all this money, it hands it to the poor, supposedly. The poor just spend that stuff on scratcher tickets and rent, and they spend it on alcohol, and that money really just trickles right back up into the pockets of rich people. We need people to learn to open businesses and compete with the wealthy, which is what you won't learn in school, because why would they teach you how to actually get wealthy? So I am against socialism. I think socialism protects the wealthy class. It protects the oligarchy that control the corporations already. They honestly, they benefit from socialism. You don't realize it, but socialism's guaranteed income for places like Walmart and Amazon. That's what socialism is. It's guaranteed income for those places. What those places really need is more competition from the little guy, and higher taxes actually makes it harder to compete with them. And when you were young, your grandma and grandpa had low taxes. That's how they built wealth. So if you're young and you're saying we need to raise taxes, you're literally going to make it harder on yourself to become wealthy as you get older. Also, socialism tends to allocate resources inefficiently. Like, for example, making all college free. All college, are you sure? Because what if they come up with stupid class after stupid class that's not profitable, and they say, here, come to the, quote, free college and learn this stupid garbage that's not going to turn into any kind of productivity, any kind of job, any kind of export, and we'll make the taxpayer pay for it, and you can just hang out for 4 years, like we're babysitting you and you're on vacation for 4 years. No, 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 we can't allow that. That's such a waste of resources. And you know, a ton of American spoiled kids will go through that and say, yeah, I'll take dance interpretation arts and Twilight interpretation studies. You know, so they're going to go to these garbage college courses and you're going to pay for it. It's such an inefficient allocation of resources to let someone else spend your money that you earned for you. And when other people spend your money, they do it very inefficiently. Brandon Galligan, so no socialism. We'll be wealthy and powerful again when we end socialism. Right now, America's become very socialist, even if it doesn't appear so. We have been. Let's get you a top loader, I think. We've become way more socialist than we ever were. Here we are. We're going to do a top loader. Did all billionaires earn it? Yeah, they did, by selling something to 1 billion people. Bill Gates changed the world. He sold stuff to 1 billion people. That's how you become a billionaire. Elon Musk, he changed the world. He's selling stuff to billions of people. All these guys who are billionaires became billionaires because they sold something for $1 billion. They sold something to 1 billion people. I'm sorry, said that backwards. They sold something to someone 1 billion times. Or they sold something very expensive 1 million times. That would probably be more like Elon Musk. Elon Musk helped create PayPal. Bill Gates, Microsoft, changed the world with Microsoft. Apple changed the world with Apple. When you go out and you do those kind of things, you can be a billionaire. But you won't. You'd rather just complain. You're an expert complainer. Your skill is complaining. Their skill is changing the world. And that's why they're rich and you're not. Your skill can't be complaining. There's no money to be made in, well, there's some money if you're a professional complainer. That would be like Bernie Sanders, basically. He's a professional complainer. He has turned a career into complaining. All right, so Brandon says I have 1 drilled slab. Really? 1 drilled slab. I hope that you receive it. Just invent Microsoft. Right, well, people invent something new all the time. DoorDash is relatively new, isn't it? DoorDash is going to be $1 billion company. Yeah, there's new companies that become $1 billion companies all the time. You don't have to be a billionaire. Become a millionaire. Go invent something. Oh, MetaZoo, the MetaZoo guy, he's going to be a millionaire. He just invented like 2 years ago. Where's your card set? Are you inventing a card set? Why aren't you doing anything? You know what I mean? What's another one? Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do all the time. Guys, just make your own card set. Make your own card set. Do something that solves a huge and complex problem. If your skill is in being a little salty complainer about life, you can do that your whole life and it will never make you $1 million. Never. You'll never become wealthy that way. And you can continue to cry that I'm telling you the truth right now, but that is the truth. That is a fact. Salty crying never makes you wealthy. You got to go out there. You got to solve big, complex problems. That will make you wealthy. All right. Elon's dad had an emerald mine. Well, Alwyn, you need to go make an emerald mine. Then when you have a son, you can give him a small loan of $1 million, okay? But so all you're telling me is that his father went out there and scraped his knees and he started a difficult company himself. You're literally just reinforcing what I already believe. People are going out there and they're starting difficult products. You got to do that for the world. Where'd all these big companies come from? Where'd all these, you live in a city full of these giant towers, giant infrastructure, bridges, skyscrapers. When you want to go out to eat, there's McDonald's is already there for you. You didn't make any of that. You just benefit from it. You just live there and you benefit from it. You don't go out and make anything, and then you cry because those companies don't give you free money. It's honestly, if everyone felt that way, we would collapse as a country. And we kind of are, in my opinion. So Victor Alvarez, 3 spots on the Rocket Pack break. All right. There we go. I miss old McDonald buildings. I bring back the kids' playpen. So you got a complaint for everything, man. You're an expert complainer, but you're not an expert at going out and building things. You gotta give up that skill, being an expert complainer, and you gotta start a real skill that makes money. Being an expert complainer doesn't pay. Rip the yellow border. 99% of people fail and spend all their savings trying to become rich. That sounds like a complaint to me. Here we are. Okay, and one more. Complaining will never make you money. You got to accept that. It's the truth. It really is. Complaining it's not a product. Nobody's paying you. There's some rare instances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you get into like politics, that's a job for expert complainers. Then you can go and fake cry like AOC did at the border. Then you can go and be Bernie Sanders owning like multiple $1 million homes and complain about the rich. So those are expert complainers. And for every 1 million people, there's like one expert complainer. Here we go. And they don't produce anything. They just complain. And you go, yeah, that's the solution, is to complain. Here we are. Go become an expert at something. Go develop a skill. Go open a business, man. We need restaurants out here in Lake of the Ozarks right now. Come out here to Lake of the Ozarks. Open a KFC. Open a Chick-fil-A. We don't have either of those things. Very popular restaurants. Lake of the Ozarks, it's a fast-growing area in Missouri. Beautiful place to live. We don't have KFC. We don't have Chick-fil-A. Go start a KFC. Go start your own fried chicken company. You don't even got to start a franchise. Just start your own. Ruben says 4. Ruben, we're doing 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right. Gordon Ramsay started a restaurant. Yeah, all these people started restaurants. You can start your own retail store. You can start an experience place. You can open up a ramen shop out here. That'd be cool. Yeah, there's no ramen shop. Nobody's going to make a ramen shop for a long time, in my opinion. You got like no competition, right? So you have 0 competition for that out here. All right, here we are. Cleveland, Ohio doesn't have McDonald's anywhere. Y'all don't have a Sergio's Tacos there where you live. There's no Sergio's Tacos. We need Sergio out here right away. What's your opinion on traditional values? I am not a traditional values kind of person. I just believe in competition. That's what I really believe in. I believe strongly in the power of competition. So I don't care about Christians. I don't care about Muslims. I don't care about Jews. I don't care about anyone. Come over here and show me you got skills. You will be wealthy very quickly if you develop a skill. And if you take risks, if you open companies. You got to do something, though. It's like Nike's logo. Nike's logo, just do it. We're going to have to open this a little more. Here we are. So that's what you really need. You got to be motivated. You got to be passionate. You can't be passionate about complaining. That is not a skill. Well, it is a skill, but it's not a profitable one. Everyone knows how to complain. I know how to complain. Your mama's a complainer. Your grandma's a complainer. Your sister, your brother, your cousin. Everyone complains. Complaining's not a profitable skill. So you got to give up on that. It's never going to make you wealthy. Oh, man, if we just had more free money, we'd all be wealthy. You never will. You'll always be poor. There we go. Not a skill. There we go. All right. A lot of people complain about their job on TikTok and always get fired afterwards. Yeah, I've heard about that happening. It's unfortunate. Probably be careful what you post on social media about your job. Your employer might be watching you. And, employers are always looking for the riskiest employer, the employer who's least productive, most likely to become a liability, someone who's slandering your brand. They're looking to fire you. So that's the HR's job. So be careful out there, guys. Being poor is a skill. Yeah, people don't want to hear this stuff. These are all truths, by the way. All right, we got Alberto. The truth will set you pokey free. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me, but consider what I'm saying for a minute. Mister, you got me dying. Keep preaching. You don't have to like me. You can call me an asshole. You can call me you don't understand what it's like to be poor. You can say anything you want. I did come from poverty. I came from extreme poverty. I had 11 brothers and sisters and one income family. Very poor. All the time poor. No Christmas presents, no birthday presents. In my family, you were whipped if you asked for birthday presents. So I did come from poverty. Albert Lee. Let's see what we got. Please answer this. Have you heard of sexual predators on Snapchat? What? That's a bit of a different subject. Albert Lee. Newer to your channel. Quickly become one of my favorite to watch after getting home from work. Hopefully can start buying soon. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I don't know what got me on that rant. I sincerely want you guys to get rich. That's why I talk about these subjects. I'm passionate about wealth management. Let's call it that. Wealth management. That is really on my mind all day long. Here we go. And the trick is to find out what's your primary skill. What are you best at in life? When you play a video game, sometimes you're better at a shooter game than you are at a fighter game, or you're better at a race game than you are at a shooter game. So that's because your brain's better tooled for certain types of jobs, right? Your trick in life is to find out, what am I doing better than other people? And then you want to leverage that skill into some kind of problem that you're solving for society. Now that part's real tricky. Figuring out what you're best at and how to leverage it into work, that part's the hardest part in my opinion. But once you figure that part out, then you can just set yourself up to work like crazy on something you're passionate about or something that you think you're doing better than others. And just keep trying and trying and trying. You got to stay motivated. You got to have a meaning for all that money. Like, I'm going to give this to my children. I'm going to build a family trust. I'm going to help my parents who are struggling with money. So you got to have a higher meaning, something that transcends just your own selfish wants and needs. And then you just go at it, man, especially while you are still young. Don't wait for yourself to get too old to figure out how to earn money. Just catching you now, mister. Yes, motivation is key. I'm all hyped up on caffeine if I talk a little too fast. Here's Andrew Clark. Ooh, dark war turtle. All right. There's a stat, 60% of new businesses go bust in the first 3 years. If you don't have financial backing, it can be super risky. Yeah, and I'm not saying everyone's going to always succeed. That's because, and this is a strong belief of mine, business is ultimately a competition. But if you don't even enter the competition, you're never going to win, okay? And look, if it's not for you to open a business, your job is to still position yourself into a job that treats you better than your current job. So even when you're not competing to open your own business, you should always be competing for a higher paying and cushier job. But if you're spending all your time crying about your current job, that's minutes, and those turn into hours of time that you're not spending putting your resume out. But putting your resume out is more difficult and more strenuous than just sitting back and complaining on the internet. So that's why a lot of people just don't do it. People take the path of least resistance because there's no pain to it. You want to put yourself into a painful position. It's so important to put yourself into a painful position in life. It's just like, the guys who work out. Well, they get healthier and fit and sexier than you, but they have to suffer to accomplish that. Getting a good job is exactly the same way. It's exactly the same as working out. It's all about who's willing to suffer more for their accomplishments. All right, here we are. Boop. Here's Victor Alvarez. So Victor, Only gains, no L's. All I want for Christmas is gains. Let's go Funko. We've got Rocket Machop. All right, Victor Alvarez. Let's see. I think you're over here. You know, I'll be telling all my kids this as they're growing up. I'll be telling them it's about becoming an executive in the business you're working for. It's about becoming a private equity owner in the business you're working for. It's about buying stocks in the company that you're working for. And finally, it's about starting your own company once you have the skills and the knowledge to do so. That's what it's all about. But complaining will never make you rich. It doesn't. It's not a skill that people pay for. When's the last time you hired somebody to complain about themselves and their own job? You never paid money for that. Here we are. Mister, I have $6. Put it all into crypto. Yeah, all you have to do is ask yourself, when's the last time you hired somebody to complain about their job? You almost just want to get away from them when they complain about their job. You're like, oh my God, I can only hear so much of this. Victor! Oh no, Victor! Oh no. That's going to be Dark Cadabra at least, looking well-centered. Beautiful card, man. All right. I'm sorry. That's rough. Please answer, do people actually sell nudes? Is this illegal? What's your opinion? Well, yeah, I mean, that would be considered adult entertainment or something like that, right? So there's a lot of naked stuff on the internet that gets monetized. Here we are. I'm not telling you guys to do that. I don't know why you're asking. That's an odd question. Do people sell nudes? I think so. No, they don't. That would mean they're not poor and they won't Pokemon. Darren Thompson. There's people out there who have a big disadvantage in life. Could be all kinds of things. You had bad parents. I had bad parents. I had very bad parents. I have not seen my parents since I was 17 years old. I have very bad parents. That did not hold me back. There's people who, I think this one could hold you back. People who have a disability. So that's really unfair. But what your goal is to look at the cards you're dealt and strategically position yourself to be as efficient as possible with what you have. So it's like a video game. Let's say you start the game behind everyone else. That doesn't mean you have to finish behind everyone else. Some people will be too lazy to strategize and to think clearly about how to get ahead. So you just have to play your hand as best as it can be played. Here we are. So like people in America, for example, we're born with a lot of opportunity. And then there's people in other countries who are not born with as much opportunity, but they can end up wealthier than us. And that happens all the time. Let's see. Because we take it for granted, all the opportunity around us, all the ability to open up a company with no corruption, with less theft, and with such a large and wealthy customer base. There's so many Americans out there who are just dying to shop for stuff. You know what I mean? So we have that opportunity. We're surrounded by people in our own country who can buy stuff. They can afford stuff. If you're born maybe in Honduras or you're born in the Philippine Islands, sometimes the people around you, they just don't have any money. So you can try to open a company, but nobody can buy anything from you. So we're born with that special opportunity just for being in the right country. So you've already been dealt a good hand, but you're not taking advantage of it. Here's Albert Lee. Oh, it's off center. I can tell already. Oh, man, what a horrible pack. No Naughty Grimer, no Dark Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, no Charmander. That was a horrible rocket pack. Sometimes that happens, guys. I'm sorry. That was the worst one. Albert Lee. So you have this distinct advantage if you're born in Canada. I would argue definitely Mexico. All these countries that are a bit more developed, right? If you're born in, obviously, Europe, you're born with this advantage of having people around you who can actually buy stuff. Now, not everyone. Some people in these countries are poor, but there are people around you who can buy stuff. That's why you can open a business. Here we go. How do you know I won't run off with it? Nogla and Ice Stream only. Anywhere white. Okay, so let's see. Oh, wow, that was a kind of a racist comment. Let's see. Oh, Rocket Pack. Here we are. That's not true, actually. You know, the UAE and Qatar are doing very well right now. So those two countries alone prove you wrong. Just those two. You could probably mention more. All right. Anywhere is capable of making money. It's not bound to your skin color. It's bound to your motivation, your ability to work hard, your ability to organize. So it's not bound to any skin color. Actually, if you think about it, I think the Asian countries are doing better than white countries, in my opinion. All right, let's see what we got. Jesse Madrid, 2 Galaxy 3s. 2 Galaxy 3s. Jesse Madrid. Jesse, I swear to God, if you snipe this clear card. Mister, do you like Ireland? Oh, I really like Ireland. My grandmother was Irish, so I have Irish heritage. I'm part British, part Scottish, part Irish, 25% Filipino because my grandma was Filipino. So that's primarily my mix. All right, Jesse. Actually, did it say I had a bit of Swedish in me? I don't remember. I posted the results online, didn't I? This stuff isn't even supposed to matter, but it's like we're all fascinated by our heritage. I'm definitely a mix, though. You know what I mean? I think most people these days are a mix. Was it under feed? See, I've forgotten. It's been a while. Oh, here it is. I'm 22% Irish, 6% Swedish, 25% Northern Philippines, and 27% English. And then, did I already say 13% Scottish? I think I already said that. All right. So there you go. There's my mix. I'm a mutt. I've got a mix of all kinds. Sneep. Buy smaller tacos. North, I can't say it. North as F. All right, here we are. Mister is 6% Mary. I don't see it that way. American Hoarder, can't you cook tacos? What part are you most proud of? So if I had to say which one I like the most, I think that I really like the idea of moving back to the UK because that's, if you think about it, Irish, Scottish, and British, that's the UK. So being in that region would feel satisfying to me. Like I don't know, like I have some kind of heritage over there. But amongst those three, probably Scotland. I like how far north they are. I like that it's cold up there. And I like that it's harder for people to live in the cold. So something about that's appealing to me. I don't know why. Couldn't explain. If I had a Scottish castle, that would be okay. Hey, Mister, pro-life or pro-choice? So that is a complicated question. And when it comes to me, pro-life easily. When it comes to other people, I would tell them to be pro-life. I'd be like, your goal as an animal is to have children, not money. Money is not, money's not real. It's just this thing we've made up. Like gold. Gold holds all this value to us. Ultimately, its property is that it's just a yellow rock. That's all it is. That's what it truly is. So things that have value are humanity. Things that don't have value, yellow rocks. So people abort their babies because they want more of the yellow rocks and less of the babies. I think that's really stupid. Now, on the policy of abortion, I'm an animal. It's not my job to have your kids. It's not my job to raise your kids. Not my job to pay for your kids when they're born. I don't want you to have kids and make me pay for them. So I'm not going to stop you from killing your own bloodline. But I view it as a kind of suicide. I don't think it's good for you. I don't think it's good at all. I do view it as murder, by the way. But I'm not stopping you from murdering yourself. Even in the case of rape. In the case of rape, I would have the abortion, and then I would put the father to death, the rapist, because he has caused a bad kind of child to be made, and the child will be put to death, even though it's not its own fault, and the father will be put to death for the murder of the child. So the father will be responsible for the abortion. So I would put all the rapists to death. We don't really live in that kind of society, it feels like. I feel like we live in a society where we got no balls anymore. We don't really do real justice anymore. Our society is all about having empathy for the criminal rather than for the victim. Here we are. So we don't do real justice in America. And if we did, I think a lot more rapists would probably be put to death. Here we go. It's such an obvious crime and such a horrid one. How can anyone be okay with not having a steep punishment on it? Jesse Madrid. Now the problem, of course, is when women argue, "Oh well, you know," because I've thought about this subject for a long time. You got women who lie about being raped, so that's the problem. But let's say the rape has caused a child. Let's say it's like a dad raping his daughter. Real obvious case. You put the father to death, and people will go, "Oh, now that that's a very, very, very serious crime, maybe I don't want to do it so much." And that's called deterrent, and it does work in my opinion. I've heard people argue it doesn't work. And there may be some cases where it's not a strong enough deterrent. Here's Connor Catman, 4 Hololives. Oh, yes, here we go, 4 Hololives. All right. Oop. All right. Connor Catman. Well, somebody's got really bright light outside. What the heck? Here we are. Yeah, your goal in life isn't to stack the highest pile of gold, in my opinion. Your ultimate goal is to have children. That's called a family, and it's a lot more valuable than gold. All right, let's see what we got. That was the lesson that Scrooge learned. Remember that? I recognize these characters. Yo, what's this? HLP. Wishing for a future with you, Murasaki Shion. So these are premium packs, and I don't know how truly rare this is, because I don't understand this at all. But that is very pretty looking. Let's keep going. Oh, okay. So they're all having one of these. Wow, these are really nice looking. Okay, this one's called Wishing for a Future with You. Ninome. All right, they got those crazy names, man. I can't pronounce these names. Here we are. You have already spoken on it, but how do you feel about the Brittany Griner Russia trade? Yes, I've spoken about it over and over and over again. Obviously, I'm very upset by it. I mentioned ultimately this will just make it more dangerous for Americans abroad because they will be kidnapped by governments who want to make such a favorable trade with our idiot United States government. So this places more Americans at risk abroad. All right, here we are. I'm recognizing these girls because I've opened so many of these cards. Oh my God. I spent $200 on Bath and Body Works candles. I want my home to smell like Christmas spirit. Okay. All right, very cool. Connor Catman. So the question I have, guys, what do you think of these non-hollows? Bulk? I feel like they are bulk.
It's Brittany B. Brittany is going to win 2024 now, down to our queen or get beat up by Joe Biden. It's Brittany B.
It's Brittany B. All right, Connor Catman. Connor with the C. They're bulk, mister. All right. Mister is turning into a degenerate. Here we are. I think you mean a good businessman, providing people what they want. A couple got stealing $11K worth of stuff from my store my girlfriend works at. There's a lot of theft going on right now. Here's the deal. If the government will not punish theft, then it's logical for you to steal. Because in order to keep up with the portion of society that's doing a lot of theft in terms of wealth, you have to strategize to consider them. And so if you're going to pay extra at the store because of them, well, then you need to steal too. And this is the side effect of allowing all this crime to go on. And the ultimate outcome is that the business will need to shut down eventually. So you're falling behind as the people around you steal free stuff. They're receiving a sort of illegal socialism, and you're paying for it ultimately. And if you don't also steal, you fall behind too. That's going to be the problem with all this theft. It's going to actually cause people to have to steal to keep up. All right, let's see. We got some more orders. We got Andrea Navarro. Use my store credit. Okay, Andrea. By the way, we have a new rocket pack, guys. Hopefully that one has a Charizard in it. It's ridiculous. I seen an article about Walmart wanting to raise prices to combat theft. Right, and they're correct to do that. That's what Walmart's supposed to do. And you're paying for it, that means. So you either need to vote for politicians that put criminals in trouble for real, not just slap on the wrist, they actually have to have consequences. There's a lot of people think if we get rid of cops and we just hug and kiss and sing kumbaya, we won't have crime. What you don't understand is the world is filled with psychopaths and people who act like animals in the wild, because we are animals from the wild. I believe that. We're animals from the wild. And so when there's no deterrent, the criminals will rise up and do lots of crime. Maybe not you because you're such a nice person at heart, but there's lots of us who are out here who will swallow you alive. They'll eat you alive if you just let them. And so the moment you lower those laws, whatever portion of the society is like that, maybe it's like 20%, 30%, I don't know. I suspect a lot of us are more like animals than like people, because we're from the wild. We'll eat you alive. So when those laws go away, you will see more crime, and you have to reestablish those laws to lower the crime back down. Society is a place where law is established. That's what creates a civilization. Without law, we're a jungle. So jungle rules, you eat each other. So one Weiss Schwarz Attack on Titan final. Let's see. You ever watch the animals eating each other's guts in the wild in Africa? I love those videos. That's exactly how I feel just before I go in after my wife. No, I'm just kidding. 2 random Japanese packs, please. Okay, you're going to get Lost Abyss. I think you're my father because we think alike. Look out for the manga or color wheel soccer case. My dream job is being an executioner. Well, that's not a dream job for me, but I'm not going to pretend like we live in this perfect society where humans are like angels. We aspire to be like angels, but we're not. All right, 4 VSTAR universe. 4 VSTAR. So what that means is I'm going to put you on a new card, okay? Oh, we need a new card. Hold on. We're not animals. Animals don't have the same intuition that we have. We're worse than animals. We are worse than animals because we'll capture each other and pull each other's fingernails off and execute each other in the most horrific, torturous ways that animals don't have the creativity to imagine. So we are in many ways capable of being far worse than animals. Animals will just eat you, and that'll last for like a little while. Humans will throw you in jail and torture you for years. They'll put you in concentration camps. They'll put you in slave camps and make you work for the rest of your life. So humans are far worse than animals. And we all come out of that wilderness capable of hurting each other. It's the law and the fear of the law that causes us to act civilized. The fear of the law strikes civilization into us. And without that law, we revert back to the jungle, in my opinion. That's because even if you're an angel, even if you're a good person, I'm not. And I'll put together a group to swallow you whole. I'll put together an organization that takes everything from you, as long as nobody's willing to stand up to me. And that's how it really works. That's how countries are formed. 2 Lost Origin. Countries are formed out of men who are ready to destroy other people to take everything they have, and then they create borders. Ship my non-hits except the Zubat Reverse Holo. Let me know if shipping will cost more, and I'll cover the difference. Okay, I don't think it will. Mr. Swallows confirms. Here we go. I swallow these sardines. Stinky sardines. So societies are formed out of men who are willing to destroy everyone around them. And then once they've killed everyone, they say, now we're the leaders. And then they draw borders. And they go to war with other men that are like that. That's where everything comes from. All right, here we are. Let's see, what do we got? Got a holo. And a holo. Andrea's ready for some shipping. What's the biggest problem in the world right now? Oh, biggest problem in the world right now, huh? Well, I'm not going to call it the biggest problem, but I wish we had solutions to aging, heart attacks, cancer, and obesity. So those are some of the best problems to solve. All right, what do we got? Biggest problem in the world, though, might be sustainability. So in other words, you got billions of people across the world who don't live the way we do in the United States. And that's because they're not consuming the way we do yet. Eventually, they will. They'll consume crazy amounts of electricity, crazy amounts of product, crazy amounts of food, and we'll pollute our planet at just unbelievable amounts by then. So we have to find a way to make energy cheaper, food cheaper, and for pollution to be a lot more efficient and smaller. And, and of course, the people talk about global warming as well. So whatever it is we're poisoning our world with, we have to find a way to sustain all these billions of people. Now, if you listen to some of the people who run like the World Economic Forum or whatever, the way they talk like eugenicists, and they talk like people who want to commit a sort of quiet genocide on others. They go, they don't need to have children. There's too many people. You don't need, I'll have children, not you. So that's how they talk, because their solution includes just reducing the undesirables. That's their ultimate solution. They want to reduce the undesirable humans. Here's Andrea Navarro. So if you ever listen to those guys talk, it was supposed to be sealed. What? Oh, Andrea, I'm so sorry you gave me this large message. I did not see that. All sealed. Oh my God. Andrea, you're my bestie, right? Are we besties? Let's see, where's your bag? I'm going to get you all those things, and I'm not going to charge for them. In the future, try to like capitalize the word sealed. I didn't see it because it was a real long message this time, and what my eyes look for are the keywords. It's just because I've been doing this a long time. My eyes search for the keywords. I wish you had pulled some really hot ones this time. That would have made this easier. I'm sorry, I should have made it more clear. It's fine, I'll take it open. Here's Andrea Navarro. Where is he? Should be around here. Mr. Too Deep in Thought about solving world problems. Well, and that's typical of us to talk about that kind of stuff. So you got this bag. Are you talking about this bag? Hold on, let's see. Ship my non-hits except the Zubat reverse, huh? So what counts as a non-hit, I wonder? Mister, you need to read the full messages, Law. I know. I receive a lot every day. I receive like sometimes like 100 messages a day, and so it's like I'm a McDonald's worker, but I deal in expensive items. I'm like a McDonald's worker taking your order. But my job's a little more complicated than just a McDonald's worker, because we also talk about complicated things, and I need my brain for that. I need a certain percentage of my brain for that every time. So this is going to ship out, but we're going to get you free ones, okay? So, and that's because of the mix-up. But I hope you'll return and order some more cards with me again, okay? But it's also my fault for not having read it more carefully, but also it will really help if it's capitalized. Here we are. 2 Lost Origin. Inexpensive item, so he doesn't need to read the message. Here we are. All right. Biden can get away with this since he's hot. Is Biden hot? Yo, little embryo. All right, no problem, man. Andrea Navarro, no problem, man. We got you covered. Don't ship my slabs, he says. Okay, I will say that on the baggie. Print. Hey, mister, I miss you, says Neutral. Oh, thanks, Neutral. I wish I had started this stream earlier with you guys. I started so late today. I'm going to say no slabs. That's for Mr. John. Am I the other one that thinks Greta Thunberg is cute? She's got that really good Down syndrome look, doesn't she? Finally, Mr. reads Neutral's comments. Here we go. How dare you? It's so nice what kind of climate change hysteria we're capable of orchestrating. It's beautiful. Andrew Bertrand says, hey, mister, one spot in the rocket pack break. Here we go. How dare you? She should go have to live in a poor country for a while before complaining about energy consumption and growing economies and such. She should have to live in a place that doesn't have either of those things. There we go. 20 to my SLAB-AWAY. All right, you got it, Andrew. Andrew. I'm 33 now. I've always been involved in political commentary my entire life. And they've been complaining about climate change and saying it's the end of the world next year for over 20 years now. They were saying the world was going to freeze, not get too hot. They were saying we were going to run out of oil tomorrow. So Andrew Bertrand, this goes down to $39. Thank you. All right. Now, I'm not denying climate change. I feel that we have to have a technological solution. We can't just shut our whole country down. That's not going to happen. The other countries are not going to do that. China, Russia, Iran, Afghanistan, none of those countries are going to stop polluting. It's not going to happen. We need a technological solution as fast as you want. Government wants to subsidize that. I'm cool with that. China's probably going to try and find a solution too, in my opinion, because if it's real, then they're going to treat it like it's real. But they are finding a solution. Nuclear energy. They're making like over 100 nuclear reactors in China while we're over here building windmills. And windmills are okay. I don't hate them. I'm not saying we shouldn't do them. But why is nuclear energy not on the table right now? It should be if you're really serious about it all. But, all these celebrities are going around telling you, oh, boo-hoo, the world's about to end because of climate change. But then they go flying down the street. They go flying in their private jet, putting tons of CO2 into the air, more than you're going to put over like most of the course of your lifetime. They do that in a day in a jet airplane. And then, oh, boo-hoo, you just have to eat the bugs and live in your pod because the world's going to turn 200 degrees tomorrow and everyone's going to die as a result. We have Mr. Ahmad Murad Arabi. Why don't they give up all their private jets and all their yachts then? That's because what they really want is to get rid of the undesirables, which is you. They don't want to restrict themselves. They're the real polluters. 2 medium customs. You got it, man. Okay, so you're going in here with Andrea because we want to keep your spots together. That'll increase your odds. Mr. Space. Mister, I've been following you since you were 24, a long-time follower. What? Nuh-uh. I wasn't even online since. So, are you sure? What are you talking about? How has the signature not come out of the World Cup yet? There's 1 per box. We have 2 boxes. There's 2 boxes. There we go. I pull from each box. All right, here we are. And I do that with many sets, not just that. I do that with most sets. We have 2 boxes open, and this is to make it more random. So 2 medium, he says. 4 live customs. Oh, you got it. You've been following me before YouTube. What? What are you talking about? You ready? We got 1, 2, whoa, 3, whoa, 4. All right. I like this new style with the live customs. I like this new style. It's like more generous in a certain way. You can get these super big hits. Oops. Let's count how many times Mr. says, here we are. I'm sorry, I say it a lot sometimes. It like resets my brain, actually. Number 26 and W62. All right, let's see what that is. I can't reveal what's in the box. That would be cheating because that spoils the fun. But we got to find this. So number 26, huh? Mm-hmm. So you got one of these. Okay. Oh, and you got this as well. Okay, lovely. Here we are. Every time he says, here we go, we got a drink. I used to say something else repetitively. I don't remember what it was. America's energy self-sufficiently by burning garbage. There's got to be a solution, man. There's got to be a solution. And our government is pushing climate change really hard. I think it's not all about the solution for them, though. I think sometimes the reason they're pushing it is because what they're looking for are to get these large taxpayer subsidies that they hand off to these companies that their bestie owns. Their family member owns it, or they're literally already invested into it, or, their family member is invested into it. So that's how politicians operate. That's how they get wealthy. They own these things, and then they make you pay for it. Like the Bush family, when we went to war, and it turned out their family was invested in all the war companies. And they did war contracts with each other. So they gifted each other money through war. So that's how politics works. If you don't understand that, that's exactly how politics works. Nancy Pelosi, insider trading, she knew stuff that none of us knew. They're all doing it. So every time the government asks to spend more and more of your money, you always have to investigate into that and find out, all right, well, why do you want this money? What do you spend it on? Does it actually work? The Chinese Communist Party doesn't have to operate that way because they don't have to vote for things. They can just literally give themselves money. So they're going for a solution for the energy problem. They're just going straight to nuclear. That tells me everything right there. They're just going straight to nuclear. They already know what the solution is. 6 Silver Tempest. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't have to pretend, they don't have to lie, they don't have to play charades, they don't have to hypnotize or brainwash or any of those things. They don't have to convince stupid people to vote for them. They don't have to do any of those things. They just go straight to the solution. And that is a side effect of their style of government. And it is nuclear. All right, here we are. Nuclear is the best thing we have right now as a world. And we could use more nuclear right now. I'm deploying to Japan next April. We're going to do reconnaissance on other countries, LMAO, insider knowledge. Really? That's cool, man. Do you have a favorite politician? Ooh, that's a good question. Favorite politician? I feel... No. I can't think of any. None of them are hardcore enough for me, I'd say. I wish that the Republicans were more hardcore. But I feel that the Republican Party in America is pretty ineffective. I certainly dislike everyone on the left, so I strongly dislike all the left politics. And then on the right, there's just some that they're like, all right, you know what I mean? I feel like they're sitting on their hands. I don't feel like they're doing anything. Here's Pikachu. Yeah, I don't really like them. Let's see. Bush, oh yeah, I can't wait to vote for Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush, ooh. We get a lot of Jeb Bushes running the Republican Party. Hey, mister, for the live custom, was it W62068 and... I believe I got it right. Here it is, see? Do you like DeSantis? I do. I like him because I don't like the Democrats. He's just okay. You know, I feel like what our country actually needs to do is have a sort of divorce. I don't think there's any hope for our country. I think the only hope for the country is some sort of divorce or me leaving. I don't want to wait around for politicians to solve things. I just want to leave. Darren Thompson, 2 Star Wars. You got it, Darren. Mr. Darren. I wish there was a place I could move to where everyone was like-minded. All right, here we are. Feels bad, Mr. Leaving. I don't really believe in America. I don't believe in any country. That's how I feel these days. There's no such thing as a country. Countries are just made up. They're made up, and I believe strongly in the family unit. So your family matters a lot. All right, here we are. Let's see. I just said it. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Now you gotta drink a bunch. Japan's the best place to live, to be honest, says Jacob. Aren't the Japanese a bunch of racists, though? Oh, man. I don't think they have enough diversity to have one of the best societies in the world. Here we are. First day production. Damn it, mister. Gonna get me drunk. I was stationed on Camp Hansen in Okinawa 10 years ago. Now going back, but the mainland this time. Nice, man. We need like-minded individuals to converge on one point and create a new country. We are. I don't know what place that will be in the world. I doubt it will be here. Wasn't Biden the son working for Gazprom or something like that? If you move to Japan and have no clue about the culture, you're screwed. Here we are. Ooh, I like this. Look at this. This is cool, man. Oh, Darren, you got it. All right. I was not expecting that, man. That is literally so lucky. Oh, it's sticking a little bit. All right, I don't know how that's going to affect the grade. Oh, good. It was the back of the card at least, so it won't affect the front. Look at that, man. That is the clear Boba Fett versus Han Solo card. You see how cool that is? That is insanity. All right. Definitely the best card in the set from my point of view is this one right here. How cool is this? That's called a Clear Zone card, and it's kind of similar to the Topps Pokemon Clear cards. I just really love the scene in this case. All right, so congratulations on that, Darren. There's other Clear Zone cards in the box right now, because I know there's more than one. I typically always pull more than one. And same with etched cards. There's usually more than one etched card in the box. There's a lot of cool artworks. This is like one of 6, I believe, but this is the best one, the Boba Fett. Darren's going, yes! All right, I'm very happy for you. We could put this into the cool kids box if you want. I want to live in a place with all the like-minded individuals. I don't like feeling so deluded in this country. I feel like this country's far too deluded. Need a place that's been concentrated. You know what we need? Mister, do you collect Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't, but I could be convinced. We need like a Switzerland. That's what we need. Switzerland. I like Switzerland a lot. Switzerland. What is that one place called? Luxembourg or something like that? We need a place, a smaller country where everyone concentrates all the most hardcore, intelligent, pro-work, pro-business, pro-money-making scientists. Everyone gets concentrated in one area. I would like that a lot. I don't think you'll find what you're looking for, mister. You're right, but maybe Switzerland is what I'm looking for. So, you know, I'm open-minded to moving. Let's see. Thanks, mister. I want to be cool. Even America is the closest we have to Utopia. You think America's close to Utopia? Have you driven through some of our inner cities? I lived just a drive away from St. Louis, one of the most murderous cities in the world. In the world. I'm not talking about just in our country, in the world. You ever driven through American cities like that? That is not Utopia. It's the opposite. It's depravity. It's sad. Such a hostile feeling. Such an uncomfortable feeling when you drive through. Sad, really. How can you have such a powerful and wealthy country and cities like that? Nothing like Utopia. You got your scientists clashing with your moneymakers now. Wouldn't work. You got VSTARs. How's the line? No, I have the VSTAR Medium. I don't have VSTAR booster packs. Here we are. All right, we've got Leo Flores, 5 Lost Origin, 1 Cardos Pocket Monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to live in a country where the Constitution establishes capitalism. That's what I want. I want a constitutional capitalist country. 1 Cardos Pocket Monster. Here we are. The last thing I want to do is live in a socialist country. No way. I think that socialism is rooted in a lot of well-meaning, but it ultimately leads to higher levels of poverty. You need to live in a country with no socialism, but lots of capitalism and lots of charity. Lots and lots of charity. Here we go. Electric. Certain things should be handled by the government, but not UBI. UBI is the opposite of freedom. UBI is basically slavery. Here's Saviper and Pidgeot. Tax rates should never go so high. They should never go up to 20%, 30%. It's crazy to think in the UK, tax rates go right up to like 40% after you earn like, what is it, like 50,000 pounds? And then when you pass away, you give 50% of your leftover money away to the government. That's a kind of slavery to me. It makes me so sad. I want to move there so bad, and I can't because the taxes tell me not to. I'm going to be alone this Christmas. We're not worth it. Definitely not UBI. Should I buy VSTAR Universe? Try living in Milwaukee. Milwaukee's north side is Utopia for sure. Shoop. All right, Leo Flores. Milwaukee, huh? Maybe you're just being silly. There we go. I think you're just being silly with me. 5:49. No more orders, guys. I'm wrapping up. We had a short stream today because I started so late, so I apologize for that. But we're going to have an exciting Friday night, nighttime stream with a big Nogla giveaway. I hope you guys are there. Maybe I'll give away a slab too. By the way, here's another cool slab. So here is a Magnemite. Now, CGC says it grades 3.5, but it's not. It's actually a very good card. It probably would have graded 10 or close to it, just like these other cards in the background. The only reason it says 3.5 is because I wrote on it. That's my signature. So this is a signed card. I'm getting fat. I used to have an 8-pack, but stopped caring so much. I mean, that's what happens to everyone. Maintaining a really, sexy physique takes so much effort. It's hard on me as well. And I got a big sweet tooth. That's my problem. There we go. So we got a little Magnemite there. Here's Ben Wright. Hey, happy with that SB on pull. Could I get 5 more packs at $45? 5 more packs. And then shipping to the UK for $20. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ben Wright. Mr. I'm getting less tub day by day. Yay! Mr. hates the daytime stream. No, I just had to start it late today. I hate to tell you that, but I like to get lots of hours in on a stream. My physique is perfect. I only eat liver. Liver King, he was in a podcast today, and he said he is going to get off of all of the steroids. He says he's getting off of all the steroids, and so that'll be real interesting to watch. Excuses. Here we are. Gyarados. Here's Regidrago. Dialga. Rayhan. All right. When do night streams start? Usually 11 to 12, 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. Central Time. I'm the Cheese King. On some lists, it's one of the most deadly cities in America. Okay, I got you. Ben Wright. Mr. Ben? Nice. Hope someone gets that Magnemite. Here we are. Yeah, it's not literally a 3.5 card. It's actually a crispy, clean card. It's just that they don't recognize my signature, so they're counting it as a marked card. You see the Scarlet and Violet TCG is making English card borders silver. I heard about that. I think I have a card addiction. I'll get an itch to rip packs and run $1,000 on my credit card. Anyone relate? Yeah, I do. Liver King will go off steroids and go right onto HRT. What's HRT? So Ben Wright. Hormonal treatment or something? Mister, can we trade a SLAB I have for it? Maybe. Yeah, I'm open-minded. There's Ben Wright. You got like a $75 slab. All right. What I'd actually like to do here, Ben, is put this card in a top loader. It's going to fit better in a top loader. Roid treatment, I see. For having taken steroids for a while. Hormone replacement therapy. So I'm guessing what's going to happen is when he stops taking the hormones, it's going to turn out his balls don't work. Oh, the prices we pay. It's going to turn out his balls don't work. And so he's going to need replacement hormones for the testosterone his balls aren't making. Assuming that's what you're referring to. A lot of people do TRT. It's like legal roids. Here we are. All right, I'm getting on TRT, guys. You're going to have to call me a beefcake in a minute here. Beefcake! Ben Wright wants this shipped right away. So, Mr. Ben, international shipping, you say. It's so easy for you, isn't it? He's going to look way different, looking like Snorlax. Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah, we'll have to see. I don't know. I think that he can look slim. You don't have to be fat just because you're getting off steroids. Anyone could be thin if they just stop putting food in their mouth. I could be thin if I stopped putting food in my mouth. The problem is, you know, willpower is the problem. It's really tough. Almost impossible, it feels like sometimes, you know. You get hungry and you're just like, I gotta eat. It's like when you've gone a day without coochie from your hot wife. So let's see. Can't go without that coochie for too long. I'm a little confused here. I think Peneden Heath, I'm guessing is your city. Okay. And then Maidstone, Kent is the province, maybe? Okay, and then the postal code is obvious. Actually, I'm feeling like maybe the maybe Peneden Heath is part of his street address. I bet you Maidstone's the city. And the province is Kent, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, now let's grab the email. They'll figure it out. Let's grab your phone number, which you provided. Very good. Okay. Brilliant. All right, we got it. Thank you, Ben. So this is an export. I'm exporting Pokemon cards to Ben. And so Ben has paid me money to open him cards, and that money comes from the UK into the United States and stays over here until I buy something internationally. That's called international trade. Mr. Super Chat. Oh, what'd I miss? Can I trade 2 slabs for it? I have a bunch. I mean, I think that's possible, but that sounds like 2 slabs that might be hard to sell. I'm open-minded, Alex. All right, let's see. Just depends on what they are. Jacob Donahue, 10 Pokemon Go. Mister, I had my card shipped over 2 weeks ago and I accidentally forgot to change my address. It was supposed to show up at an old address. I've been in touch with the new resident living there, and now they haven't seen anything and have checked the mailbox every day. Did it get sent back to you? How long does it usually take? So Jacob Donahue's having a shipping problem. Jacob, I'm going to start by getting into our history for shipping. No more orders, guys. It's 6 p.m. I got to stop here, okay? We're going to look. Jacob, well, we're going to have more orders to fulfill, but we're not taking any new ones. Today's society cannot call fat kids fat. They are fat, though, aren't they? We're all fat, man. There's nothing to be ashamed about. You got to be able to talk freely about it. It's crazy how much society wants to control what you can say. When you can control what somebody says, you can control what they think. So Jacob Donahue, I got a shipment was made on 12/02. That has to be the one, right? It says delivered in Independence, Missouri. Delivered in the mailbox on December 5th. Are you ready? All right, so this is it. Jacob Donahue, are you ready? I'm going to show you. Right there, Independence, Missouri, delivered in app mailbox on December 5th. That's the tracking number. You should recognize this from your email. All right, so if they're saying they don't have it, they need to double check. Don't get mean with them, okay? Because if you get mean with them, they might not cooperate. But they definitely received it, or else it wouldn't have been scanned. Delivered at their mailbox. You can screenshot that image and use that tracking number if you need to tell them you've got the tracking number for it. It says it was delivered. I am delivered. 10 Pokemon Go. So Pokemon Go English? Let me go get an English box. Plus, if it's insured, you can get compensated from the Postal Service if they lost it. Well, I don't insure every package, and that one was not insured. But if it says that it's scanned, if it says it's scanned and delivered, they will not compensate you for that. I don't know what you're talking about. It's only lost if they can't find it. They're saying they did have it and that it got delivered. All right, here we are. So I've talked to the post office about these issues before. If it says delivered, that's not insured anymore. It's insured all the way up before that point. Here we are. Sometimes they even have like satellite imaging. They could be like, here's our guy putting it in that mailbox. Here we are. But so It could be the case that they looked and they didn't see it. Could be the case that maybe somebody else in their family already got to it. So like a kid or a spouse got to the box and already took it, and they didn't know that. They haven't communicated. It could have even been misdelivered to like a neighbor, weirdly enough. That's extremely rare for that to happen, though. Jacob. All right, Jacob. Keep us in touch. We want to know what happens. I finally got my money back, says Straight Cushion. Yeah, post office, you know, their job's very, very, very tough. And they're just normal people. They're not computers. So they make mistakes for sure. It's all part of the game, you know. You can't be mean to them if being mean to them won't fix it. Candela, huh? Okay. Rainbow Candela. Sylveon Charmander. I trade two good ones, not the drilled ones. You know I trade Latios and Latios for Shine Shuckle. I think I have a Dragonite. Yeah, we can definitely. I'm open-minded to that. People are rewarded for slothfulness. Here's stacking. Meh. So, all right, Jacob. That hot box did have a rainbow in it, but it was a rainbow Candela. Candela. Is Candela a boy or a girl? I can't even tell. Is this a new bag then? Jacob Donahue? I don't think it is.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter.
I'm better. Jacob, that was a lot of cards, wasn't it? That was a lot of cards. You want me to drive over there? Independence, Missouri, you know, that's only like, that's like a 2-hour drive for me, man. Yeah. Ruben Aguilar, 1 Minecraft, 1 Tempest. We know you got our cards. Give us the cards back, you mother. 1 Tempest. Who keeps putting these empty beer bottles next to my pillow? I know it can't be me. Didn't USPS lose like over $40 billion the last 10 years? That's relatively low. If you're talking about 10 years, and if you talk about the millions of packages that they're transacting in per day, that's actually not a high number. Reggie Lecky, look at this. Come beat up who took the cards for me. I have the same question with these Jameson's bottles. Here we are. Do you know the people who have the cards right now? Because it says delivered. Are they, they're not relatives, obviously, huh? They're whoever you sold the house to or something? Was it like an apartment complex or anything like that? Or a community mailbox? There's a chance they haven't gotten it, actually. So if they're saying we don't have it, they might be telling the truth. And again, it could be that a family member brought it in. You should ask them that. You'd be like, you got a wife that brought it in. You got a child. You say, we got the tracking number. Tracking number says it did arrive at your house on the 5th of December. We know it's been delivered. Ruben Aguilar. Ruben. Just had General Tso's fried rice. I cannot buy Pokemon. The quality control is terrible. Buy some Japanese cards or buy some already graded cards. All right, here we are, Mr. Ruben. Thank you. Already graded cards. The condition on an already graded card is a 10. Jason McHenry, 2 Hololive. No more orders, guys, no orders. All right, give me a minute, Jason. I had sardines and rice for dinner. Gonna need a new bag. No, Mo. Don't eat airplane food. I think what I ought to do, we got all these little boxes. We got to take all these packs out of these little boxes. All right. Mister would make my year if I got a signed slab. All right, we got to get that signed slab for you, Alex. WTF, Mr. Sign another card. That's inflation. Oh, what's this? She got a cool outfit, man. I like that leg thing she's got going on. Money. And who's this? Man, these are some really high quality cards. That's cool. They got like some sort of like inlay in the card. That's neat. Jose says, I sent for shipping and my slabs. Jose Arredondo. Was that an earlier order and we didn't finish it? Is that why you're saying that? All right, so this was for Jason McHenry. Alex getting paid signatures. Cloudy, I have a 10 signed. I must hold capital. Z-Dog will. I gotta sneeze, man. Woo. I've been writing Let's Go Brandon on the back of semis. Oh my God. Let's go Brandon. Clap, 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 clap. Trump 2020. All these liberals. Just sent right now when you said no more orders. Oh, you're telling, okay, I got you. You're telling me that you sent it when I called no more orders. Andreas Silas? Andreas Silas. Hololive 3-packs, you're the man. All right, 3 packs. I'm going to keep pulling from fresh boxes till we got lots of empty boxes. Because what I want to do is fill up like a 36 box. Only PayPal? PayPal and Zelle. We have Zelle and Bitcoin. So there's 3 options. I like PayPal a lot, though. PayPal kind of filters out people who have done naughty things. So you can't do naughty things on PayPal because they'll say, oh, we got to close your account. Okay, Andreas. These are Super Expo packs. No more orders, guys. It's past 6 now, so I'm very late. I think I better hop off, guys. It's a Friday night. My wife's going to be upset with me in a minute here. It's Friday. I'm supposed to be spending time with her. It's the weekend. Whoa! Sexy booby card. Is your name Dorick or Derek? I see it spelled different in different places. That's a good question. Andreas. I guess you'll never know. It's a secret. I'm going to fight with... Mr. going to fight with the wife, then not stream at all later tonight. That can happen. She's getting ready for some major dental work. Nicholas Lamont. Finish off my SLAB-AWAY in 4 in the VSTAR medium. Nicholas Lemons. Oh, that's all of them. All right, that medium's ready to go. So this one's going off before the other one. The other one's just got 1 spot left in it. Let's find out who's getting a whole box. Wait, mister. What are we waiting on? Give her the Diglett before Hiker. What am I waiting on? You got to tell me fast. My order, you should read the message. Howdy, mister. Finish off my SLAB-AWAY in 4 in the VSTAR medium. Oh, you're not Nicholas, are you? All right. Anxious AF. I'm not even slightly anxious. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. All right, here we go. I wear the pants in this relationship. What are you guys talking about? I need a number. I need a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, there you go, Mr. Jorge. Andrea. 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 Mr. Ahmad. Ahmed? Mr. Ahmad. Nicholas Lamons. There it is. The box goes to Nicholas. Congratulations. Wow. 3 guys were in deep for that one. A Missouri 10. I tell my wife that all the time. I say, man, you're a Missouri 10. Dude, she's so beautiful. There we go. There we go. Her parents don't look too bad for their age. Maybe that means she will age well. See, that's me. I'm always thinking about the future, man. All right, there you go, Nicholas. I think we'll have VSTAR tomorrow. That's my suspicion. I'd be surprised if we didn't have it tomorrow, in fact. Finish off my SLAB-AWAY, Nicholas Lamont. Ray. All right, you got a Rayquaza. Let me go find him. Interesting. I don't actually see it here. So you got a Rayquaza, you say, huh? Is it over here by chance? Is it in this pile? No. Interesting. We had this happen last night, too. So, Nicholas Lemons. I'm going to check after the stream's over for your card. I think I know where it is. A mix of both, my guess. Okay. You paid $100 for it? It's good? All right. We have Andrea Navarro. One McDonald's Mister. Is it okay that if I go on the wait list? Oh. Andrea Navarro. Oh, no. You were hello, weren't you? Is it okay if I go on the wait list to get the pack sealed instead of trying my luck on the medium? I mean, the bag gets shipped on Monday, so there's the entire weekend for the case to arrive. I don't really like to gamble on it. Andrea, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were hello. I thought hello was a troll. Oh my God, dude. There's been so many freaking mistakes today. Disregards message. I tell you what, Andrea, since you actually did write that message. So here's the problem, Andrea. You can't predict that the medium was going to end there. Andrea, you know what you needed to do? In the chat, you needed to spam. It's okay to spam when there's an emergency, by the way. You needed to spam, don't do the medium, I want out of it. So if you spam that, I would have been like, whoa, let's look into this. I thought you're a troll. I don't recognize the name hello, by the way. Let's see. I'm going to do you a favor, Andrea. I want you to share some of the loss with me if you don't mind. But I'm going to give you 2 free packs. There was a miscommunication. We're going to get you 2 packs of VSTAR, okay? Is that all right? I don't want to upset you. So you got four chances in there, and those were real chances. You could have walked away with the whole box. But unfortunately, Nicholas was the lucky one. But I'm getting you these 2 packs here as well, okay? So you got 4 chances and 2 packs out of that. Parker Wilcox, $50 toward my SLAB-AWAY. That's Parker. All right, Parker Wilcox, $50. This leaves you with $426. Thank you very much. Darn, man. I can see it in your eyes. Yeah, thanks, mister. I'm sorry. No problem, man. Yeah, if you're really wanting out of that, really spam something. Be like, hey, get me out of there. Get me out of the medium. And if you have something real important that's timely and it's related to, like, money, you can spam all day. And the mods are supposed to help you, actually. So Jose Ordonda says, ship my bag in slabs. I have like 6 to 7 slabs. Thank you for letting me know. Let's grab your bag first of all. Jose Arredondo. Here we are. 6 to 7 slabs. Looks like I don't have your address, so I'm going to go into PayPal to grab it. Probably going to have to log in. You need a break. Well, I'm not tired. Trust me, I feel very high energy right now. It's just that this is the weekend. I'm kind of supposed to spend some time with my wife. The truth is, when I get off of the daytime stream, I do spend time with her, but then I kind of get to work before the nighttime stream. Then the nighttime stream starts. She barely sees me, guys. I don't even sleep in bed with her. So I mean, I sleep like maybe the last two, because after the stream's over, you know what I do? I then go prepare John's work. So I get off at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and then I start preparing the grades for John. I'm in bed by like 5 or 6. And then and she wakes up at about 7 or 8. She wakes up at like 7:30. She barely sees me. So we're supposed to see each other on the weekend, though. But I work on the weekend, too. So it's not like we spend a little bit of time together on the weekend, but then I get back to work. And besides that, I like relaxing between streams because it helps me decompress my back. So if we sit here for 2 to 3 hours in the chair, and then I take a nice break, and then I go live, and we go live for like 4 hours, 4.5 hours, that's real. It works because the decompression period allows my back to feel normal before I go back to sitting for a long period. Because, you know, before we go live for the daytime stream, I'm sitting here working already before we hit the live button. So I'm already up here answering emails, solving problems, making listings, making other content. So I sit here for like 2 hours. We go live for 2 hours for the daytime stream. I go hang out with her. Then I come for the nighttime stream and stream for 3 hours, 4 hours, all sitting period. So 8 hours of sitting easily. Then I go work on John's stuff and I'm grading cards. That's like another hour to 2 hours of sitting. It's real bad, actually. All right, guys, I'm all done. I think I'm all done. Yeah, I'm all done. Have a nice day. I'll be here for the nighttime stream. We're going to have another giveaway from Nogla. What do you guys think? Snorlax or Tyranitar tonight? Snorlax or Tyranitar? Boy, I want to be in one of these giveaways. You're going to get a blood clot. I feel exactly the same way. Can I still send for the medium? You can. I'll service it at the beginning of the next stream. So you can order right now, but it's not going to be open until tonight. All right, guys, I had fun. I'll see you later. Big giveaway tonight.